doing all of that stuff. So in that respect, it is balanced if we're looking at it on a scale. 100% yes, I would say it is balanced.
And do you feel that's right? Do you feel like that should be changed? Do you feel like
For our household, yes, it's right, because it works.
it works?
It works. But
Is that how you like it?
I don't really mind.
Or would you like to go and do 80% of the incoming?
I don't want to do 80% of the income. And the reason why I don't necessarily feel like I want to do 80% is because I don't have your skill set. For me to get to the level of your skill set to be making 80% of the income, it's just not going to work. So, and I'm fully aware of that, fully accepting that. I'm not coming on here to complain about that. I just know that for our house, it works for how it is. Do you know what I mean? But I know that in other houses, they might not necessarily want that if they're earning the same.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the 3L podcast with me, EMAN, the one and only, and my wife, the delectable, the delicious,
oh gosh,
the juicy,
we're doing the D's today.
the sweetness, the sweetest pineapple.
Hey,
Miriam, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. How are things?
Yeah, good. I'm good.
Sometimes I feel weird asking you how are you.
Yeah,
like we didn't just come from the same house. But I get it. It's for the purpose of the pod.
I know. I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
You're looking good.
No, you're looking good.
Fit is looking fitting.
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
Don't mind my husband. He called me out today. He said I'm dressing like a boy, but I'm like, it's cold.
Yeah, but you
it's
want
cold
to come on the pod. You wanted to wear jeans.
These are
t-shirt,
nice jeans, girls. You know about viral jeans.
Jeans, t-shirt, and a shirt.
It was like a crop top.
No, it wasn't a crop top. It was a long shirt.
No, it wasn't. It was a crop
shirt.
top. I had a shirt over shirt.
Over shirt, exactly.
But I was wearing a crop top underneath.
Yeah, crop top. But you put a shirt on top of it. What does that matter?
But it's cold, babe.
No, you're just like a boy.
Oh gosh, I'm not just okay. Fine.
So now that's how we had to change, and now you look very feminine in your feminine energy.
Thank you.
And yes, also we have to talk about this. You tried to not wear a structured bra.
Guys, can you please explain to him how uncomfortable bras are sometimes? Yeah, we just want to be free.
No, because all that freeness, and I didn't pay dowry for freeness.
My God.
I paid my dowry. I did my.
This guy is cute.
I did my traditional.
No,
I did my own.
Hey, so I can't be free. Let the ladies hang out.
No. Be holding them up, making them look sweet and juicy.
Oh God.
So when I look across in the pod, I'm like, hey,
this
is what I came
what
for.
You're thinking of when you're across 100. The pod.
When you're talking, you think I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your breast. That's what I'm looking at. That's my focus. That's my Energizer bunny.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We are filming. This is.
Oh my gosh.
This is.
Wow, you decided to come and let it all hang out today.
This is our intro.
Okay.
So what we talking about today? Onto the topic. No, let me finish today. I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. I have a wonderful wife who supports me and loves me.
You've got good kids.
I've got wonderful kids that are doing fantastic in education in the school. Business is going well.
Business is going very well. We thank the Lord Jesus.
Thank the Lord Jesus. The podcast is getting good reviews.
Yes.
People are enjoying this other side of us.
Of us, yeah.
And I feel like we're helping people when it comes to marriage and family and relationships and stuff like that. So I feel like the aim of the pod and why we're doing it is out there and people are benefiting from it. So
definitely.
And I'm enjoying filming with you.
Yeah, I enjoy filming with you as well.
So I'm blessed.
Amen.
Okay. So
guys, this is the 3L podcast and we're talking life, love and legacy.
Yes. And what are we talking about today?
We're talking about emotional labor. Who does all the emotional labor at home?
You can tell Mimi picked this topic because
this is the mental load, invisible effort, unbalanced emotional responsibility.
Yeah. I can already feel like in the comments it's going to be women supporting women. I can feel that this is a women supporting women episode.
I don't think so, though.
No, I feel like
I don't necessarily feel that because not everyone's household is like that, right?
Okay.
So yeah,
explain what's this mental load that you're talking about?
There's housework, right? There's stuff that you can see, the physical things you can see, and then there's the emotional stuff like the heart work. So who carries the stuff that you don't see? So getting the kids from A to B, getting sure that this is done, that is done, all that stuff that you can't physically see. That's basically what they're talking about.
And why is this important? Where does this come from? What is this about?
I think it just goes from like responsibilities, right? So who's carrying all the responsibilities, and should someone be carrying the mental load as well? Because it's easy to show the physical, it's easy to show who's doing the cleaning, the cooking, and da 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 da. But should both parents carry the mental load with the kids? Who's checking in to make sure the kids are good? Who's making sure that they're where they're supposed to be? That there's picture day and all of that stuff that no one really sees. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. I ain't got a clue. Guys, you can see this is nothing to do with me. I like sometimes not to know so that I can just come in and give my honest opinion. No prep work.
Oh
But
gosh.
please explain to me. So when you are talking about let's talk about the physical work. Obviously, in our and I love to use us as an example.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be the example. I don't like to talk about other people. What other
No,
people do.
I don't know what other people
I
do.
don't know
Them
what they
thing
do.
there, so let's
So
just do
let's
what
just talk
we
about
do.
us. So in our household,
Mhm.
when it comes to the practical, before we get to the emotional,
Mhm.
when it comes to the physical, the practical things getting done,
Mhm.
do you feel that is evenly balanced?
No, but that's fine, because when it comes to the financial aspect,
But is
it's
that not
not.
practical? It's financial.
Oh, sorry. I do
Uh uh.
apologize for that.
Why
Okay,
you? Why?
I get it. No, I thought you were meant for
Oh
more
no, because
housework. No, no, no. I thought you meant housework. Like
did I say
doing.
housework?
Okay,
Did
cool.
I? Did I? Is that what I said?
I don't know.
I said when it came to the practical things
Okay, the
of
practical.
practical. So
Is it
paying bills is practical.
okay?
Now you want to belittle paying
I
bills
didn't belittle
and
it.
increase housework.
No, I thought we were specifically talking about housework. I apologize,
Where
and
did
I
it come from? Do you,
misunderstood.
Mandem, do you see this is the problem? Tell me,
Don't
in
listen to him.
did I mention housework
Oh my gosh.
in
Okay.
anything? I said
When
the practical work, the
okay, the
practical part of our
practical, is
relationship.
it balanced?
Is it balanced?
If we're adding everything, I think it is balanced in that respect then.
Elaborate.
Okay. So, in our household,
Yes.
Emmanuel does 80% of the financial responsibility in our household,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably do 80% of the physical, like housework. I don't know, looking after the kids, doing the shopping, doing the cooking, doing all of that stuff. So in that respect, it is balanced. If we're looking at it on a scale, 100%, yes, I would say it is balanced.
And do you feel that's right? Do you feel like that should be changed? Do you feel like
For our household, yes, it's right, because it works.
it works?
It works.
Is
But
that how you like it?
um I don't really mind.
Or would you like to go and do 80% of the incoming?
I don't want to do 80% of the income. And the reason why I don't necessarily feel like I want to do 80% is because I don't have your skill set. For me to get to the level of your skill set to be making 80% of the income, it's just not going to work. So, and I'm fully aware of that, fully accepting that. I'm not coming on here to complain about that. I just know that for our house, it works for how it is. Do you know
So
what I mean?
so
But I know that in other houses, they might not necessarily want that if they're earning the same.
okay, so do you feel that okay, because I guess we're more traditional
Mm-hmm.
in our roles in
Mm-hmm.
regards to you more looking after the kids, looking after the household,
Mm-hmm.
making sure things get done. Hence, I think this is where Dubai comes
Mm.
in regards to for us in regards to if we can get to Dubai and move the family out there, we can then it's much more easier to get house help. You know that the houses are built for you to have house help and have that support. Whereas I guess it's not,
The
and
same.
it's not the same over here. I guess you could get house help over here, but it's quite costly to get the kind of full-time somebody with you, whereas it's not as costly out there. So I think that that's something that we want to try and reduce from you. But do you feel like I guess a lot of men them talk about the fact that they want that more traditional.
Mm-hmm.
They want the wife to play the more traditional role and they go out and make money. But we can see that really and truly in this day and age, one income is not really
Yeah.
really realistic. It's very difficult
Mm-hmm.
to make one income really
Work.
work.
Yeah.
So how do they balance? Like how do you feel like it can balance? You can make it work.
I feel like number one, both of you have to have the same shared goals and shared outlook in your life. Like Emmanuel and I did not just get to this point. There was a lot of conversations, there was a lot of discussions back and forth
Yeah.
on how do we make sure that this is beneficial for both of us, and that's something that you guys have to take into account. Number one. Number two, does your missus want to work, or does she want to stay at home, or are you pushing your own ideals onto her, and vice versa? Like I was explaining to Emmanuel yesterday, there was a young man saying that he's talking to a young lady, and the young lady wants him to be the provider. And I was like, it doesn't work in this day and age when you break it down on a financial level. Number one. And number two, imagine if something happens to your job. How is she going to behave towards you if you're no longer bringing money? Is she going to step up to the plate, or is she going to leave you floundering? I feel like those are discussions that you have to have if you're entering a committed relationship.
Yeah, I agree. I think yes, it works for us in regards to I do majority of the income, but like you said, I think also down to skill set, right? So if you think about you are employed and you're earning between 50 to 60,000, which is well above average income, average salaries around 40. So you're earning depending on your contract, depending on who you're working for, you're earning between 50 to 60,000. So that income is great. But I think when we look at the income we make from the business, it's a lot higher than that.
Yeah.
So for you to get to 8, it'll be very difficult for you
yeah.
to do 80% in the career field that you're working in, like
Without having to sacrifice the other side as well.
exactly. Plus, I think naturally you've been like when you were young, you used to look after your nieces and so forth. So you've already kind of grown up looking after children, caring for them, so forth. Like it's something that comes very natural to you, comes very good. I don't think it makes sense just out of saying that I want to equal rights and everything must be the same, that now we're eating burnt food and our household is bringing in less income, all in the name of equal rights.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, not that as a man I shouldn't learn to cook and I shouldn't get better. And I'm trying to
100%.
I'm trying to get better. Whether it will work is another thing, but I'm trying to get better at doing this stuff. Because again, you're not always going to be around in regards to, you might go on a girls' trip, you might go away for work, you might not be around, and I need to be able to feed these guys, not take out for a week. You know what I mean? Because again, you might go away on holiday and it's me and the kids, and I need to be able to be making them food.
Yeah.
It might not be to the level of your level now, because I'm not a chef, but at least it's enough for
palatable.
it's enough for them to manage until mommy gets back. You understand? So I feel that that's important, and I feel like that's something that I'm looking at working on. But I feel like also it works for us, but I feel like I don't want to put that pressure out there. I think it's very important that I don't want people to say, "Oh, EMAN, this is how EMAN lives. I want what EMAN has." Listen, just taking time, and I've picked a very good woman because, as in anything in life, there are times when you're building.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And I always tell the story that, you know, there was a time where I got made redundant. I had to get the first job that I could find, and the first job I could find was 30 grand less than I was on. Anybody that knows taking a pay cut, when you get a job that pays you 30k less,
Yeah, reevaluating.
Like, we're not talking that meant that literally it could cover the bare minimum. The bare minimum. Like, and so at that time, you definitely stepped up in regards to your cake business. You took on more responsibility in the household until I think it took about maybe 3 or 4 months for me to then find another job that was paying. But in that period, you stepped up. Do you know what I mean? It might even be 6 months, it might even be longer. But the point being is that it can only work when, like, yes, I can take on the majority, but if things go wrong, a lot of people will define you. So at that point, when now I'm getting 30% left, other women might have walked away.
Yeah.
Other women might have said, "Oh, you can't give me the lifestyle that I want. I don't want to be with you anymore." Even though I could have given you that lifestyle for 5 years, 6 years, and then now 6 months that I'm down and you're gone, and then 6 months later I'm back, and now I'm single again. You know what I mean? So it's so important to pick the right person and have the right person around you and in your life.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I completely agree. And that's something I will say, like, you have to know who you are as a person and what you expect from your partner. And your partner has to has to mirror that as well, because life is going to throw you curveballs. One day you can be up, next minute everybody's getting made redundant left, right and center. You want to know that if something happens to your work, to your job, to your health, to anything, that someone's going to stand by you 110%. And another thing I want to say about the mental load, which is in our house, yes, I might be on job with the kids have this and the kids need this and kids need that. But when it comes to matters of the heart, Emmanuel is better equipped at that than I am. And I will 100% say it. So when it comes to talking the kids down, speaking to them, seeing what is going on in their brain. Like the other day, he said to me, he had a conversation with the boys about a certain topic. And I was like, I didn't even know that happened. Do you know what I mean? But there is a certain aspect that he carries mentally that I don't even carry. And I think I'm lucky that he is carrying that load, so I don't have to think about it. I see people look at it as, oh, but you scheduled this and you scheduled this and yes, but there's certain things that he does that it doesn't even cross my brain to think of, because he carries that already.
Yeah.
And that is the beauty of having both of us having specific or certain roles within our house.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I think in regards to that conversation with the boys, because again, we are living in a world where loads of things are happening, and so I think you were talking about a show online.
There was a TV show online, and I was saying how the kids really love the show. And in the show, they showed two girls declaring love for each other. And I was just like, oh, what do you think about this? Blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, oh, I've already had the conversation with the boys. And I was like, huh? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because because for me, I'm very open with my boy. Like, I feel like I'm trying to tell it's your life. Like, so I'm not going to try and create a crystal ball, because I feel like my parents, they love me so much, especially my mum, and my mum's love comes in protection. So my mum is her love, the way she shows her love is by protecting you. So protection may mean that I'm going to hide things from you, so you only see the good in the world, and you only see and I want to make her life as easy as possible. And I totally understood that. The only problem is that when I then started to get older and I started to be outside, I wasn't prepared for the real world, because I had a sheltered upbringing. And so I've always said, when I have my own kids, I want them to understand the world is out there. I want them to understand that there are people that are not nice. I want them to understand there are people that will bully you. There are people that will speak bad about you. That's not just in school. That's in life in general, when you're in the workplace. I want them to understand that there are people that have different sexual orientation and different way they look at life, and that's okay. They're allowed to have that. Like, you know yourself, and I feel like sometimes, especially as Christians, we have this thing where we feel like if our kids are around someone that's gay or someone that's not different from maybe what our beliefs are, that all of a sudden our child is going to change.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I've been around. I worked.
We've been around.
I worked in Soho. Maybe it's life, but I worked in Soho, Barclays, Soho. At the time when Soho, I don't know what it's like now, but when I was there, Soho was like, that was most of my and again, most of my clients. Remember, I'm young, I'm black, I'm a financial advisor, and I'm struggling to get clients. And I've got to get people coming into the branch. And most of the people that came into the branch were gay. Gay men. And guess what? They all showed me love in regards to like giving me the opportunity to be their financial advisor. Like, whereas other people may have thought like, oh, this young black boy, I'm not gonna talk to him about my money. Do you know what I mean? They all were wonderful to me. And when I say that in a sense of like, these are men earning huge amounts of money, and they saw us equal. They're like, the same way you're fighting against racism, we're fighting for gay rights. And so we see ourselves as a brotherhood, and we want to support. And so for me, I'm so relaxed that I know who I am, and I think my kids know who they are.
Yeah.
And so if they know who they are, if they interact with other people that have different thoughts, different views, at the end of the day, that's what we need to be doing as Christians. I think sometimes as Christians, all we want to do as Christians is be in rooms with other Christians.
Yeah.
And I get it, like it feels safe. But our mantra, like when you look at it, says go out into the world and make disciples of men. Like we need to go out into the world.
Yeah.
And so for me, I want to make sure that like my boys, like when I see something, I want to talk to them about it. But like you said, you might not feel comfortable having these discussions and so forth. But for me, I've opened up those
avenues with
There's nothing. Like I'm talking to Mally the other day about girls. Like, yo, because he's telling me two of his friends have got girlfriends.
Mm.
I was like, right, well, you on that? Is that you? Are you thinking? He's like, no, Dad, I'm not really on that, but that's good for them. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really feeling pressured. I said, that's cool. I said, but you're comfortable talking to girls, right? Like if you had to, you're all right with girls. Yeah, I'm cool. I said, you got sisters, you got women around you, like you're comfortable. He's like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm cool. Do you know what I mean? I can talk to girls and stuff like that. And we just had that conversation. It's not a, do I need to sit down? Do I need to chat GPT how to have a, no, we just, these are my children. I was gonna say, I was gonna say, I wanna stay on the.
But this is what I mean, right? This is what I mean. It's like people look at mental load as just like, oh, who schedules the doctor's appointments? Who does that? But there is that other side of mental load of who is bringing up our children's minds, who is shaping their thought process, who is shaping what they're going to or who they're going to be when they go out in the world. Because let's be honest, our children are reflections of us.
Yeah.
They are the greatest examples of how we are as human beings. And if we are not cultivating that at home, mate, it's a lost cause.
Yeah, even with like Roblox, for example. Like we had the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie cried.
Yes.
Ellie, my daughter Ellie, she cried because I had the conversation. I said, there are people on Roblox. Listen, they're going to want to try and talk to you. There are grown adults that are going to try and talk to you on the road. You can't talk to nobody. You got to be very careful on there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I find out that you're on, I'm going to close
Lock
this
off
thing,
the game.
lock you off. And Ellie cried and she said, I'm scared that there's people that out there that want to talk to me and they might want to trick me and da-da-da-da. And I was like, I'm glad that you know it exists. Because guess what? Some of us feel like we need to hide it from our children to protect them. But the reality is that
they might
you end up making them be a victim.
A potential victim.
Because now they don't know how to protect themselves because they don't know what to protect themselves from. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. And when my son finished school in July, he came to us and he's like, look at what's a message that someone sent me.
Yeah.
And it was a very racist, derogatory message. And if we didn't have that relationship with him, he wouldn't have shown us that message. And we dealt with it swiftly.
The mum.
Swiftly.
That wasn't me. That was the mum went to the mum's group, pasted the message in the mum's group and said, whose child is this? Look at the message they sent to my son. Did the mum not make the son apologize? Did the mum not apologize? Make the son apologize?
And then all the group chats were like, oh, this is disgusting. And now the mum feels shame.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
I'm
not protecting your child because of what? No. If you're going to send my son a message, be ready to deal with the consequences of that.
But the point being is that I think sometimes what I guess what we're trying to say is that I feel like a lot of the time, because the wife is at home or the wife may be more motherly and more cooking, cleaning, spending time with the kids. Yes, when it comes to scheduling stuff, and Miriam's going to do that. She's very good at me. I'm very spontaneous is the word I like to say. I like to go with the flow, how I feel, how I do. Do you know what I mean? But we need schedules. We need things need to get done. Mims is very good at making me look good. Do you know what I mean? So when it's the kids' parents' evening, she'll book it in my diary, make sure that I'm available. When there's the sports days, when they've got plays, she'll make sure. So I turn up. I look like a great dad. Thank you very much. But the reality is that she schedules that to make sure that happens. Do you know what I mean? Because she knows it's important to me. But she knows that my diary gets busy. And I won't I won't see it. And then the kids will be disappointed. So I feel like it's a team effort. But I feel like, I guess why this is such a big topic is that I think it's almost assumed that this is a woman's role.
Yeah. That,
women are in touch with their emotions. So women are the ones that should be emotionally available for their children. And I think it's so important. Like you said, like I feel like, especially in this day and age, I need to show my children what a man really is. I need to show my sons what they need to be when it comes to being a man and the standard. My dad showed me the standard. That's one thing I can always hold my dad to. He showed me the standard of what it is to be a man, all the sacrifice that men make, and he did that to his dying breath. Even on his deathbed, his worry was not for his life. His worry, who's going to look after my mum, and to make sure that us as children all know that he's proud of us and all we have achieved. Those are the last words. The last words he said for the last 2-3 weeks was all about that. And for me, that gave me the, EMAN, you know what you got to do. You got to set that. Your dad has set such a high standard that you now have to follow.
Yeah.
You now have to build upon. Even the other day, I was speaking to Ethan, and he was talking about, you know, something that he said at school, and you know, he said, I'm not in that space anymore. You know, I really want to make granddad proud.
Mm.
And I feel like even though he's not here,
Mm.
my dad is still impacting and
Yeah.
shaping my children.
Yeah.
That's the legacy that he left. That's the impact that he left. That's how much of a man he was. And so that forces me to be to live to that standard. And then that's gonna force my boys to live to that standard. That lives on.
Yeah.
And I think
100%.
more men have to do that. But also for my daughters, they see what a man is.
Mm.
So see when these little boys wanna come around, you're not gonna finesse my I told my wife already, I'll be taking my daughters on dates. They'll be going to dinner. Not because you bought them dinner, now pant must fly. Not my child. Dinner is gonna be normal. I'm gonna put them on flights. We'll go on holiday.
Mm.
You can't put my daughter on a flight and feel like, you understand? I'm gonna make sure that they understand what a man looks like, what is supposed to. So if that man don't match up to your dad, you know that you got no time for him whatsoever. That's the type of standing I want to set.
No, I hear you, and that's so important. That's so important, and like I said, yes, it's easy to break it down in, oh, the wife does the mental load and the husband does the financial da 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 da.
Yeah.
But in our house, it's so different. It's give and take. It's so ebb and flows. Do you know what I mean? And we're very intentional, especially now that we have kids and they're growing up and they're seeing the world and they're exposed to a lot more. Sometimes what you think is protection is setting them up for failure in the future.
Yeah, and I think for me, I feel like this whole me paying 80% of it, I do it with joy because my wife makes me feel good about it. Does that make sense? Like, I feel appreciated.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I feel like some men feel like they're doing it. They don't feel appreciated. It feels like a standard. You never let me feel like it's just another thing. It's a standard. You always make me feel like it's appreciated. I see what you're doing for us. I see what you do for us as a family. Like, do you know what I mean? And I feel like, okay, great. I want to do more. Do you know what I mean? I want to get to the point where, for me, I want to get to the point where it's 100%. Even if you work, let it be your spending money. Do you know what I mean? Go and enjoy. That's what I want to get to. I want to get to 100% where I'm taking all your bills. You have no bills. That's when I know I'm winning. When my wife has 0 bills, all her bills are my bills, and any money that she makes is for her to enjoy herself. Because for me, in this life, I've come to enjoy life, and my wife allows me to enjoy life. And you know, the food is wonderful, the house is clean, you look sweet. Like, I can't. Why would I not want to work harder? I don't know. Maybe it's just the Nigerian in me. Maybe it's a Nigerian thing. But when I work hard and I'm rewarded for working hard, I want to work harder.
Okay.
Does that make sense? And so I'm enjoying this life here. If this is what I get for 80%, I can't wait till I get to 100%.
Oh my God.
There's levels.
I hear you.
There's only more joy coming.
I hear you.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Okay, cool. So,
yeah, do your dilemma.
Oh gosh. Okay, so this is a dilemma that we got through. We've been married for 3 years. Last weekend, I found out through his sister, not him, that my husband went to his ex's baby shower. I didn't know she was pregnant. I didn't even know they were in touch. He says he was innocent, just popped in to show face. But when I asked if the baby could be his, he got defensive. Now I'm the dramatic one. Am I overreacting? Or is this what emotional neglect looks like?
Why? Everybody's got problems in this thing.
Hey.
The man them, he's gone to the ex's baby shower without telling the missus. Why would you go without telling? Like, what is that? That's a nonsense. But why now? Just because he's gone, now it must be his baby.
Mate, because it's like, they're saying like, is omission a form of betrayal? Like, why are you hiding it? If there's no problem, why are you hiding it?
Because of the drama that women bring. That's why he's hiding it. Because when I now tell you, because now I'm going to tell you I want to go, now you're going to come back and say, you don't want me to go.
But then but the thing is, if you had said you want to go, okay, we could have discussed it, fine, whatever. But now you've caused a bigger problem by omitting and lying.
Of course.
So wouldn't it be better to just have a little bit of upset and then it's squashed than now the fighting and the accusation?
I'm not talking about me.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying if it's me, you know me already. I've told you bare times I'm going places. You don't want me to go. You're not happy that I'm going. You know who's going to be there. You're not happy they're going to be there. You've told me don't let them hug you. I've said, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I've gone.
And you've still let them hug you.
Life
And
is
then we've
hard.
argued about it.
I'm a hugger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hugging type of
Sure.
person. This is me.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because Emmanuel asked me a question the other day. But anyway.
Yes. Anyway, so I'm straightforward
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I want to do what I want to. But some men
Mm-hmm.
feel maybe they're not strong to their woman. Maybe they don't want the drama. Maybe they don't want the headache. We can argue. There's one thing. I grew up with my mum and 2 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Argument. Oh, we can argue. I'm very in my argument bag. I can argue. If it's argue, we can argue. So I don't run from arguing. If I even enjoy arguing.
You do.
Argue even give me little energy. After argue, then we knack. Then everyone's blessed.
You think we're knacking?
At least we can hope. So now for me, I'm not hiding arguing, but I understand some man, they don't like to argue. They don't want the drama. And it's not argue, you know, some women. Not today. In a month's time, you're going to talk about, oh, but you went to my girl's thing. In 6 months' time, oh, but in a year's time, 2 years. So you're forever, for this one thing that you did, you're forever going to hear in your ear.
100.
So if you can just go and come back, you know.
But then now, but it's still going to be the same thing in a year's time because now you lied.
No,
and now
only because the sister snitched. Oh, didn't you read the dilemma? His sister snitched. If not for the sister snitching, you never would have known. I would have gone there, come back. I know my intentions. I was never gonna do nothing. I've gone there, went there, showed face, came back. Life would have been simple. That's their mindset, not me. I could never. Like, I'm very open and honest. I think I even tell you too much. I've been telling you things I don't even need to tell you. But I just feel like, just in case it ever came out, let us be all on the same page.
Yeah, us be all on the same page.
So yeah, but I feel like that's that. But then why does women have to now say, oh, because you didn't tell me, now you've impregnated somebody?
Yeah, but again, that goes to show what type of relationship is that. That goes to show.
That is just not telling you something is not admission that I did. Now you've created a whole new crime.
Mate, we don't know this.
So my crime and my sin was lying. Okay. From lying, we've gone to adultery.
Mate.
We've gone to...
Maybe the guy is adulterous, which is why she jumped to that conclusion.
Now, women supporting women. I told you today's episode...
I don't understand. We are all making assumptions here. We don't know the situation. It's assumption.
No, but why are you so comfortable making that assumption?
Because...
women supporting women.
Oh gosh, you're doing too much now.
No, because why does somebody have to have slept with somebody and that has to be his baby for him to go to the baby shower? Think about what you're saying.
Because we don't know. Okay, I hear what you're saying. We don't know.
That's a reasonable assumption.
But she made the accusation and she has her reason for making the accusation.
In the comments, please let me know. Please let me know. Is this women supporting women?
It's not women supporting women.
Or is this an assumption that is justified that because he went to a baby shower and never told his missus, that it is a fair assumption that that could be his child? That he has slept with that woman, she has got pregnant, she has had 9 months.
I don't know why you're acting like it hasn't happened or it doesn't happen.
And then born the baby and then gone to the baby shower because that's
a baby shower is before you have the baby.
Okay, before the baby comes out, gone to the baby shower. All in the name of, because I want to go to the baby shower, that must be my baby.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're trying to support your friend and there's nothing untoward, then why can't your missus come to support the baby shower?
Number one, the likelihood is that you probably hate the girl because it's an ex. Number one.
Yeah, but if you're just passing through, like he said, he was just passing through. We can all pass through together and do the gifts.
Yeah, I know you would do that.
110%.
With your petty face,
100%.
staring at everyone. He's a gift, yeah. Just to remind you, he's my man.
110%.
That's...
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
That is why the man was trying to avoid the pettiness that is going to happen.
Anyway, let's not go into all of that. But yeah, let's leave that one.
So you actually feel like that is justified? So
I don't justify the question at the end, but we don't know why she asked the question.
Okay.
But at the same time, you should have said something. If there's nothing wrong, if there's nothing untoward, there's nothing, you don't need to hide it.
Yeah, I feel like, to be honest, man, them keep saying they're grown men, then they act like children. If you're a grown man, and you listen, my wife is here to be my witness. If I want to go somewhere I will tell my wife, I'm going there. This is the person that's going to be there. I know you don't like this person. I know you don't want me to talk to this person. This person's going to be there. If I see them, I'm going to greet them because I'm a greeter. My mom taught me manners and respect. But there's nothing for you to worry about. My wife will be upset. I don't want you to go there. I'm going to go there. I've gone there. I've come back. Nothing's happened as expected. So if you are a man, a grown man at that, and you say you're going to go, and you say you're a grown man, then tell your missus where you're going and what. If you can't tell your missus what you're doing,
What are you hiding?
don't be going. You know you're going, you're not meant to be there. You're not meant to be there. Your intentions are already off. Something is wrong. Because even in that situation, maybe he wants to keep the ex sweet. Maybe he still has some love for the ex in the heart. Maybe his soul ties, whatever it may be.
We don't know what it is.
But there's something wrong in the sense of, if this is your ex and this is your missus, then you should be able to tell your missus that I'm going here. Even if your missus is not going to be happy, I'm going here, and go. And then if your missus wants to come, your missus can come. Why can't your missus come? Why couldn't she come along? Because you still want to be doing flirting. You still want to be... no, it's true, isn't it?
Because you're taking into account the feelings of your
ex. Ex that's not yours. Wife that is your responsibility.
Hence the question, is the baby yours?
You see, he's gone far again. I'm trying to be with you. I'm trying to join your side. And you go too far again.
Anyway, but yes, guys, who do you think? Do you think is everyone should carry the emotional load, the physical load, all the loads, or do you think it should be split between husband and wife? Yeah. And how do you guys work things out with your relationship?
I love that. I've loved this episode. I've loved this episode. It was very sweet.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Love always.
Bye.
Bye.